Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host today. My name is Chelsea, and we are in the Tune channel. Now, I would like to introduce you something about our company and follow up with our products. And first, I would like to introduce you about something about my hometown. My hometown is called Yangjiang City. It locates in the western part of the Guangdong province, and it's a very small coastal city, which is famous for knives and tools, and it has around 1400 years of history. It can date back to Madame Xin, or a woman hero in the history who led her army around this place. And at that time, she she helps the army to make make the tools, the knives, and from that on, is the place where we start to make the knives and tools. And along the history, there are some famous knife makers uh, like Liang Jifu, and he is he was a jewelry maker, and he used his method to make knives. And now we still have his work in our exhibition. Is there any question? Is there any question in the comment box? Okay, so I think I really warmly welcome you guys to visit our hometown. You know, we can you can do a lot of things in our hometown. You know, like go to the beach. Yeah, we have a very long beach along the Hailing Island, and you can eat lots of delicious seafood. And at the same time, we are a city rich of history and cultures. So if you come visit us, I will show you around our hometown. I think you will definitely love my hometown. Okay, so the second thing is about our company. You may wondering, what is TripWin? What does it do, right? So I'm gonna tell you. Our company is a manufacturer of knife and tools. So we do OEM, or we also have our own brand. And I will introduce some of our products later on. And now I want to tell you about something of our brand. It's called TripWin, right? And in Chinese, it is called Sanying. Um, the name is a little bit delicate in Chinese culture, because number three number three is a very special and lucky number uh, in the Chinese in the Chinese culture, because three in the I'm wondering, have you any of you ever read the Book of Change? It contains the deepest theories of Chinese philosophy. So you know, in the Book of Change, we have a sentence: one born, two 2 born 3, and 3 born everything, right? So we have number 3, and we will create everything from this. And yin, if you have ever learned about the Chinese character, I think you will be more interested about what I'm going to tell you right now. You can see in the yin, this character, it contains like Wang, Kou, Yue, Bei, Fan. It contains 5 parts, right? Contains 5 parts, and the core part is the mouth. We call it Kou, right? Mouth. And in the Chinese culture, we think our mouth is a very important part of our body, because right now I'm talking to you using my mouth, right? And is there any questions? Juno? Okay. And so Kou is the door to our mind. It's the door to our mind. So we need to be really careful about what we said.
Hello, cool.
And also we need to be really careful about what we eat, right? We are what we eat. So the character Kou is in the core part of the character. Mm-hmm. And at the upper level of the Kou is the Wang. Wang means death, right? Wang means death. And so it means that we need to be really careful of what we said. Otherwise, we will end up dying. Okay. So, and at the lower part, there are three characters, right? In the left part is the Yue. Yue in Chinese, it means time, right? It means time. So it means that we need to manage our time. We need to be really careful about our scheduling, and so we can use our time wisely. And I think not only in the Western world, but also in the Eastern world, we need to learn the time management. So I really love the book, the five habits of the most effective people, and I think it tells us to work effectively. So I think time management is really crucial in the no matter where we are, no matter what we do, right? If we want to achieve some success in our life. And in the middle of it is the Bei. In the Chinese ancient history, Bei means treasure, means money. So, it tells us that we need to be really wise about our financing situation. And I think there is a word called the sense of money. If we know how to put this word, money. If we know how to deal with money, that's when we will become rich. If we just ignore our money, I think it's very difficult for us to become rich, right? So at the right part is the fan. I think fan, this word is really delicate in Chinese culture. It means common person. So no matter we are president or we are just a common worker in our career. We need to have a heart that we are just a common person, that we are all equal. And with this mindset, we can win, right? So the whole character means to win in our life. And I want to share with you a mindset is that if we truly want to win in our life, we want to have this mindset of winning. So we need to be careful about our mouth, about our time management, our money, and the right attitude. So the first thing is our mouth. The second thing is our time management. The third thing is money. The fourth thing is the right attitude. So with these four things, it can help us to succeed. It can help us to win, right? The winning mindset is comes from this character. So our brand name, it contains rich Chinese culture. It contains rich Chinese culture. So I think you will, after my introduction, you already have a very clear understanding of our brand. So in English is TripWin. TripWin means three parts. We win, not just I win, you win, and everybody wins. So it is the philosophy of us to doing business. We will, not only I win, you win, and everybody wins. So it is called TripWin. So I think you will remember us as TripWin and Sanying. If you want to look for any knives and tools, please come to us, TripWin. Okay. So here comes the product. The first product I'm gonna introduce you is this one. Okay, it's this one. You can see it is really colorful, right? It is very colorful, and I think in our Chinese, as Chinese, we usually face a problem is that we need to deal with a lot of ingredients when making our dinner. Like we have seafood, we have meat, and we have some ready-to-eat food or vegetables or fruits, right? So we cannot just use one knife to cut all these things. We need to separate them to make sure that our dinner is delicious and make sure that our food is safe and healthy, right? So we have this problem. I think you guys will have this problem too, right? So in front of me, this street is help us to solve this problem. So and it use our imagination to memorize which color to cut which food. So the first thing is the orange one, right? The orange one, and this one it is orange, obviously. So what kind of food does it use to cut? And it's food ready to eat. So like sushi, or some sausage, right? We buy from the supermarket, and we can use the orange color to cut it, and it's very memorizable. And you can see the shape of this knife is really cute, and it used ABS plastic to make the handle and the body of the knife. And for the blade part, we can use the laser cladding technology to make sure the high, the good material to be on the blade. So it's really wonderful. And not only it is help you to solve this problem, but also we use good quality material to make this knife work. Okay. So about the blue one, the light blue, and when we see this color, how do you feel? Do you feel happy? Do you feel your body is light? I think you do, right? So we'll think of sea. We'll think of the sky. So just like if we eat a lot of vegetables, our body will feel like that, right? So for this light blue, we use to cut the vegetables. Okay. Is there any comment? No. Okay. For the red color. For the red color, and I think red. When we think of red, we'll feel passionate. We'll feel passionate, and we'll think that it's lively, right? So we use this knife to cut the meat or cut the seafood, which is life. So it's very easy to remember. And about the black color, when we see in Chinese culture, we have the black cushion, 黑暗料理. So when we have the black color, we will think of something that is really smelly. It's really smelly, right? So we use this black color to cut the things that very smelly, like ginger, like pepper or onion. Yeah, so it's really wonderful. It's really wonderful. And what about this small one? Yeah, this small one is very cute, right? It can help us to cut the fruit. So and even though it's small, but it contains other things that the big one has, and it is quite cheap. It is 30.9. Hello me. I think I look quite cute in the camera. Thank you. Sorry. You love me. Oh my god. Okay, so for this small one. For this small one, it only costs 13.9 RMB. Okay, for the bigger one, it only costs 19.9 RMB. So it's for the retail sale. And if you want to do business with us, you can leave your contact information down below, and we will reach out to you. Okay, and it's quite amazing, right? With this set, we can have our every ingredient to be settled down, and not only it is very pragmatic, it is also looks really colorful. And I think when we are in the kitchen, we really want to have things that will make our mood happy, right? So if we had this set of knives, and I think when we are doing cooking in the kitchen, we'll feel really happy, right? So even though the kitchen work is it's boring sometimes, and I think it will it will cheer you up if you buy this knife for your spouse. And I think for the sales, for the shops who want to purchase the products to sell, I think it's a very hot sell product, because who doesn't like colorful things, especially for housewives. And for if just for the look, I think you shouldn't choose it, but it can has the color to sort it out the ingredient we use. I think it's quite wonderful. It's quite wonderful. So here it is, this product. If you like our product, you can leave your information. You can leave your contact information, your contact number down the comment box, and we will definitely reach out to you. Okay. And the second thing, I think I will introduce you this one. It's really interesting, I think for the store, I think many people will love it. You can use it as a gift, especially if the husband buy the knives for the wives, and I think she'll be really, really happy to see you buy 2 knives, and you guys can go to the kitchen together, right? So, and it's the price is quite suitable for the mass people in the society. And in China, it only costs like 19.9 RMB. And the bigger knife, we can use it to cut the meat, and it's very comfortable to hold it. And for the small one, we can use it to cut the vegetables, something that or mainly vegetables, I think. So it's quite useful. So I hope you will like it. And it's a really hot seller in the Chinese market, and I think people from the USA, from the Europe, you will love it too. And if you have your own design, we can also help you to buy. We can also make the product for you, and we also have a team of designers in our company, which we can cooperate to make the beautiful products for our customers. Okay, here is this one. And what we do now, and I have already introduced you 2 sets of products, right? And if you have any questions, or if you want to talk with us, you can just write down your comments in the comment box, and we will answer your question. And right now, I want to introduce you a knife that every Chinese family will have one. Like this one is called Chinese knife, 中国式菜刀. And why? Why does it have this name? Because it is square, right? It is square, and it is like the character of Wu. It is quite square. It is quite square. And we Chinese people, when we are in the middle of the 20th century, we are quite poor in our country, and at that time, a lot of people cannot cannot eat enough food, and our country is in starvation, right? Most of the provinces we don't have enough food, and at that time, if we have a Chinese knife in our kitchen, and it's a mark of the history that our country unite together. And I see there are two fans in our channel. Welcome. If you have any questions, you can comment in the comment box, and we will answer your question. And if you want to cooperate with our company, and you can leave your contact information in the comment box too, and especially your emails, and we will definitely reach out to you. And about this Chinese knife, it's really full of Chinese culture elements, because it looks like the Chinese people's face, right? Because it's quite square, and so just like I said before, every Chinese family, we have one knife in our kitchen. That is this one. So if you want to feel like Chinese, I think you need to own one. And if you like Chinese culture, I think you need to have one Chinese knife at your home. So this one is let me show you the design and the material. And for the handle, we use the glass fiber. The glass fiber, it looks quite elegant. Very the black color in a elegant way. And you see, we also have the stainless steel at the bottom of the handle. And for the knife, the body of the knife, it will use 5CR15 to make the body. And I also want to tell you that for the blades, we use the laser cladding technology, and we use the combined steel to make the blade. So it's really amazing, because in the traditional industry, our production is quite our production need to develop, and we need to introduce the new technology, and we need to use the new talent, right? We need to introduce the new talent to help us to grow our industry. At the beginning of this show, I have told you that our industry is a very mature industry, because we have 1400 years of history. But right now, we still use the high technology, and our management, we pay attention to introduce the high technology into our production line to help us to enhance our production capacity, and to make the most suitable products for our customers. And I think we already know that no matter what industry you're in, and we need to have the technology to empower your industry, so you can grow, right? We cannot we cannot just satisfy what we have achieved. We need to keep growing. We need to use, especially in this era, we have really have developed a lot of artificial intelligence technology, and in the future, our government and will help our company to introduce more technology. You know, so if you want to buy knives and tools, just come to us. And if you have any questions, please leave your question in the comment box. Okay, and you need to leave your email address, and we will have our okay. So we will have a break now. See you later.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm Juno. I'm the new intern of this 3-Win company, and I will spend the whole summer holiday in this company. And during the 2 months, I will upload many of our company's introductions and about my daily routines. So if you like my videos, please drop a like and maybe subscribe me. 然后能不能帮我那个啥？ Yeah, and today we're gonna introduce a kind of knife. This kind of knife is called chopping knife, and this knife in Chinese it calls 砍锤刀，锤砍刀。And we can use a cucumber to make some, exercise. No, 那读什么 experiment? Yeah. Maybe my cutting ability is not very well, but we can try, just try. Wow, I cut the head of the cucumber. This knife, the edge of the knife is so sharp that it can cut everything. But be careful of your fingers. We can't hurt ourselves. So, but no matter how thin or how thick you need your cucumber, so you can shift or change your cutting style. So you can make different kinds of cucumber. I want to ask all of you a question. Whether you will cooking in your home or your parents cook for you or some family members cook for you. And in my home, my mom seldom cook for me because she is a teacher, and teacher they are busy with their work, and she pay much attention to her classmates, and sometimes he will ignore me. So sometimes I need to go to the canteen. What else? And maybe sometimes I need to eat in my grandmother's home, or sometimes I cook for myself. So I think a knife is very important if we live alone or somebody maybe they don't have time to cook for us. Look, I can use this knife without any force. Yes. The knife can cut everything because it's sharp enough, and you can see it. The cucumber's edge is neat and tight, and we can also use this kind of long knife to cut the cucumber. As you can see, this kind of chopping knife we can cut into pieces like very entirely. You can see it's a round shape, and this long knife we can cut in pieces into some very thin, even thinner piece, or even different kinds of the cucumber shape. With different kinds of shape, we can make different kinds of Chinese or even foreign cuisine. And we can use another kinds of knife, maybe this one. So let's go and see. Comfortable using this knife to cut any kind of things, even though it's just a cucumber. Can you hear the cutting sound? It sounds extremely brilliant. And maybe sometimes if you suffer from insomnia, you can go to the kitchen and cut the cucumber. Hearing the sound just like hearing some other YouTubers, they're making ASMR videos that makes people more relaxing and make more people to fall asleep. Oh my god, how can I deal with this spare cucumber after my live show? Maybe I can use them to cook for another cuisine for my family, or just eat fresh cucumber for myself. Can you give me some advice? And what kind of fruits or what kind of vegetables you can see me to cut, so you can send your message in our live room so that I can get your information. Without any force, I can cut this cucumber easily because our knife is extremely sharp and extremely convenient. We use the most special method to make our knife in our factory. So our knife is qualified for all kinds of maybe making dinner and making some big feast. So if you like, please contact us for such. Can you imagine? Our knife is using a very special technique to produce, and this kind of sorry, I forgot the name today. Maybe I will tell you the method, maybe the technique tomorrow. So please come to my live room tomorrow. You must come, please. Do you know any kind of Chinese culture or knowledge about our Yangjiang knife and scissors? Sorry, I forget it too. So I will tell you maybe the day after tomorrow. So you have to come to my live room the day after tomorrow. Thank you very much. Okay, my boss came to help me. Let's see then.
用刀首先我们要拿菜的时候要这么拿这个菜，然后往下斜45度往下走。OK。
My teacher came to help me to teach me how to cut nice pieces of cucumber, so that the audience in our video group can also learn how to cut a nice cucumber piece. How nice! Maybe you are the cook in the past few years, but it does not. It's just a formal man in our city, and maybe he doing different kinds of job, but any kinds of job he did, he is not a cook. Yeah.
OK， 你可以试试，就是这个刀我教你顺着这个印儿，这个手这么拿着，然后这个刀柄要抵在这个手拇指，以防切到自己，是不是？ 然后你看这样刀是不是先磨到这个手了？但是它下刀的时候是稍微往里一点了，然后往前一推，它就会下。 你这边吐。
Brilliant.
OK， 试一下。
My father is at my boss age, so he treat me like his daughter. And just now, when he was cutting this cucumber, I thought of my father. My father liked to cook for me very much. And before my parents' divorce, they also busy with calling others, but they were calling at the same time they are cooking for me. So
手，左手一定这个，对，这样不会切到手指，安全。
okay. It's very safe if I put my fingers back when I'm using this knife. As you can see, we cut this cucumber. We're cutting it, and our fingers is contacting this knife's back. What? Yeah, as you can see, it's just like that. Thank you very much, my boss. It's very nice of you. Maybe I need to more used to this kind of cutting method. I never go to the kitchen, so if I cut very absurd, please just forgive me. Thank you very much.
这样黄瓜是不是就出来了？
Wow, cool. I can cut into thin pieces as my boss did. So maybe after these 2 months live show, I can get a huge promotion in cooking.
OK， 这个叫黄瓜片儿，这个就是切片的方法。
Yeah.
OK 啊，OK， 那么我们还有一种方法叫什么呢？切黄瓜条，好吧？切黄瓜条。
条怎么说？条。Yeah, cucumber stick. And we often make sour cucumber stick, and that's make people very hungry. You can have a good stomach to eat anything you like. Oh my god, the cucumber. Okay. Come here, my friends.
我在镜头一站，就看不着我脑袋，这就证明一件事儿。
My boss so tall, so his head is out of our camera.
看到吗？这是黄瓜条。
It's cucumber stick. It's a different kind of cutting
切片的时候
ability.
要这么拿，切片的时候要这么拿啊，切条的时候要这么拿，而且是划，啊都划，啊，这不就一个
Use
条吗？
this method, we can cut this cucumber stick smoothly. As you can see, the edge is neat and tight, and well, it's just like a kind of artwork. Yeah, we must make our life into artwork.
还有一种叫黄瓜丁儿，
Oh dear. Yeah, this is a kind of life attitude. Have nothing to do with our wealth, health, and maybe our knowledge. It's just a kind of life attitude and made us more happy and yeah, just welfare. And what kind of things we can cut after the cucumber stick? Yeah, it's cucumber ding.
啊，对，黄瓜丁儿，黄瓜片儿，炒鸡蛋。
Yeah, we can roast these cucumber pieces and with eggs. That's a very famous traditional cuisine in China.
在我们中国，黄瓜有很多种做法。首先我介绍的就是这个黄瓜片儿、黄瓜条儿和黄瓜丁儿。那么刚才讲了这个黄瓜片儿啊，我们炒鸡蛋特别香，而且要炒的就是我们中国东北啊，一定要跟什么鸡蛋炒呢？ 农村家里养的那个溜达鸡下的那个蛋。
Wow, cool.
来
Can you imagine in northeast China, maybe the 3 provinces in China, we need to roast the cucumber pieces with different kinds of eggs. What kind of eggs? Can you imagine? With the whole we must use the chicken which is worked at the countryside, not at the city, please. Because in the city, we must get in more air pollution and maybe the water pollution. But in the countryside, we have a tranquil fairy tale world. It's very extremely quiet in the countryside. So the chicken here, maybe they have more good emotions and then they can lay more high quality live eggs. So we can make high quality roast egg and cucumber pieces. Yeah, continue.
OK，
我也不知道在说什么。Yeah，
真好啊，这他们听不懂。黄瓜条的做法呢，我认为我最喜欢吃的一种做法就是凉拌。它和什么一起凉拌的黄瓜条？和金针菇、芥末、酱油和那个火腿肠啊，还有那个就是那个叫什么蛋？
兔。
黑色的蛋，
皮蛋，
哇 ，beauty， 阿拉翻译。
Just now, my boss came up with a new kind. No, maybe not the new kind. It's kind of tasty style, to cooking the cucumber. Maybe 凉拌怎么说？
凉拌菜。
Cool blend cuisine. What's that? Cold dress. Yeah, maybe the cold dress cuisine. We can mix the cucumber stick, ding, or pieces with some hams and some mushrooms, ginger, gold pin mushrooms, and maybe the yellow beans sauce together. Maybe we can put it into a big bowl and blend them entirely, and then you can get a extremely tasty China cuisine.
放点陈醋，放点糖 ，very good 啊，好吃，特别好吃。
Put more some sweetie and 醋，怎么说来着？
醋怎么翻译？
Vinegar. Then the cuisine can become much more fresh and yummy.
OK， 完事了哈。
完事 ，continue。
刚才介绍的是片儿，和条。那么这个是黄瓜丁，很小一颗的黄瓜丁。
提供知识帮助。
黄瓜丁怎么做呢？在我们中国有一个地方叫扬州。 这个地方的炒饭，全中国甚至在国外都非常出名，叫扬州炒饭。
Yeah, cool.
白米饭加鸡蛋，加黄瓜丁，还有胡萝卜丁，还有这个火腿肠丁，炒在一起，放一点调料，哇，太棒 ，beautiful。
Okay, let's do the translator. Just now, my boss introduced 2 kind of method to making cucumber cuisines, but now I will introduce a kind of something out of your imagination. A city in China called Yangzhou has long history, and the most yummy cuisine here in Yangzhou is called, in my boss heart, is Yangzhou roast rice, and we can use. 所以有人能告诉我丁到底怎么说吗？ Slice. We can blend the cucumber slice and carrot slice and ham slice together, roast for maybe 10 minutes. Then you can get a bowl of delicious Yangzhou roast rice. Continue, my boss.
OK. 那么我们刚才其实讲的就是这个，我们讲的其实是黄瓜，可是我们想突出的什么是呢？突出刀的作用。你切什么 切什么东西你要用什么刀，你切肉有肉刀，切排骨有排骨刀，是吧？你切这个刺身有刺身刀，等等等等都很重要。
Okay, I'll translate for all of you. My boss said, when you cut vegetables, you need a vegetable knife. When you cut a bone, you need a chopping knife. When you cut meat and you need some different kinds of meat knife, we can use different kinds of knife to improve our kitchen cooking quality because knife is using for food preparation.
OK， 在中国，乃至我相信在全世界，我们如果想拥有一把好的刀，首先要选的是什么？首先我们要选这个刀的材质。
Material is very important.
厚度，钢材是否好钢材？
Thickness.
完了，我说这么老些，你就这2句啊。
没有啊，你说完了，我再接着翻呢。
然后其次是什么呢？是刀柄的设计，就是说我们拿着这个刀舒不舒服，下刀的时候你得不得劲儿，得不得劲儿，这怎么这没法翻译了啊？就是你这个刀柄的设计舒不舒服，我们怎么去做这个东西？
Okay, my boss said the most important thing of using a knife is the kind of material chosen, and you can see our company's knife is using the most advanced material in the world, and the design of the whole knife, when you hold it, you must feel very comfortable and convenient to cut all of the things, and that's a standard of a good knife.
OK， 除了我们选这些以外，通过这些我们要选择刀以外，你不能选择太沉的，你也不能选择什么。我们最重要的就是看这个刀的材质。最重要的一点是相同的材质以外，我们的舒适度，然后就是这个刀的价格。
And you know what? What design a knife's comfortableness? That must be the knife's material and its design. And the third thing, we must think of the knife's price. If we can choose a cheaper one and with the same high quality, we must choose the cheap one. That must be our company's brand.
OK， 所以我们在中国其实一样，选择刀具的时候，除了我们的选择材料以外，我们最重要的就是选择它的价格的问题，然后才其次考虑到是不是舒适啊，包括是不是好用啊。你比如说现在我这款刀来做这个东西的时候，我根本不需要像正常拿刀那样，我就正常拿2个手指头夹住了以后 ，Look at this.
Oh my god, extremely convenient.
只需要2个手指，哎，夹住了 ，Look at this. 啊。
You can do it extremely easily. Okay, I'll translate it. As my book says, in China, maybe we pay much more attention to the product's price, but maybe in the foreign country, we pay much more attention on the qualities. But in our company in China, we can satisfy these two, the standard we can all satisfy. OK， 我会词穷
啊，对，没事。其实，在我们选择刀的同时，我们选择这款刀，我们要决定它好不好用以外，最重要的就是价格。千万记住，在中国有一个地方叫广东阳江，我们就是广东阳江的，我们是专业生产刀具的，对不对？我们做了进出口的生意做了20年的，非常专业。所以就是好朋友，如果喜欢的话，千万不要忘记点击我们的关注啊！每天都有不一样的刀具来介绍给我们现场所有兄弟姐妹们。OK， 我们稍事休息一下，好吧？我们稍事休息一下。
翻译一遍，
翻译一遍，对。
As you can see, in our traditional method, when we're using the knife, we must use extremely force. Oh my God, it's very uncomfortable. But in our company, our knife is extremely different. As you can see, I can just hold it with 2 fingers because it's really light. Just see that. Oh my God, extremely, you can see just cut into slice.
切的时候一定要加个语气助词，
Oh my
加
god.
一个语气助词啊。
Oh gee.
就是这个黄瓜，好吧？我们只用2根手指夹住啊，加一个语气助词。
Holding it in 2 fingers with.
妈呀，跟我学。
妈呀！
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 对，来，你切一下，切的是妈呀，来，
What a shame. 妈呀！
哎，对。
Oh my god! It can into cucumber stick.
OK， 跟他们说稍微休息一下，一会儿我们继续把好刀推给所有的好朋友。
Okay. And we produce knife in China, Yangjiang, for more than 20 years. And we are professional. If you have any question, please contact us and please welcome comment us. And we will have a break. And please don't go away. The next live show maybe it will be more attractive. Okay, bye guys.
我第一次感觉自己的词汇量如此的，
我们不一定，刚才就是我们不一就是讲，我们不一定非得就是要参数。这个刀是什么钢的？多厚的？
没必要，
啊，对，就是
想买就行了。
对，就是我们突出刀的特点，然后当然参数我们也要，就是分阶段呗，就是还是以这个直播嘛，我觉得还是偏点娱乐性有意思。然后我们短视频也偏点娱乐性好玩，然后这样的话我们能，刚才那个谁说了，其实它可能会跟微博的玩法一样，那微博我就会玩啦。我们其实还是要积累粉丝的，还是以娱乐性的为主啊，是不是？看看怎么想点的，拍短视频积攒粉丝，然后让他们喜欢我们这所谓的，我们相当于什么？相当于小红书一样，微博一样，我们是博主，对吧？
对呀，是的。 喂喂喂喂喂，OK OK。
先把这个切成细果。
Okay, let's talk about lose weight. Okay, when I'm attending an art exam in Zhejiang, Hangzhou, I eat vegetable for a month to lose weight. But during that time, I felt extremely, stomach ache. Sometimes we need to, just put on to some weight to put on to some weight to contain our health condition. Otherwise, we will be, unhealthy. Yeah. And just at my moments, and my friends all laugh me about my cutting ability. Yes, I never been in kitchens, stay in kitchen for more than an hour. So my cooking style is just like a disaster. Yeah, it's very disastrous. When I was 8 years old, I used to burn my house in preparing a dinner for my parents. So my parents wouldn't let me get into my mom's kitchen anymore. And he's left so many cucumbers, so I need to deal with them. And let's eat some cucumbers and just ignore our knives. Okay, let's eat some cucumbers. And some of you are watching my live show. I know you are my old friends. Yeah, I have to teach you for your art exam, and it's a pity that you can't get into CUZ. That's really, I'm very sorry to hear that. But which university have you entered? Yeah, after Gaokao. So I want to know. Okay, my boss is gone. I can express myself now because he's left our live room. Yeah, good. Are you watching my video? 鱼翔秋泉还是鱼泉秋翔? Sorry, I forget your name. But it doesn't matter. Have you entered YouTube or you just sign in? Have you signed in? You want to buy a knife, a chopping knife. Maybe your parents, they need it when they're cooking for you. Or maybe you are living on your own. So that's much more, you need a knife much more than your parents. You need a good knife. Your parents, they cook for maybe a few years. So no matter what kinds of knife, good knife, bad knife, they use, it's as the same for them. But for you, it's different. It's totally different. My bro, you need a good knife. That find our Tree Wing company. Please contact us and tell me which knife do you want to buy. 我已经放飞自我了。Don't get a screenshot, okay? Don't get a screenshot. I'll kill you after my live show, okay? Thank you. Thank you for your cooperation, and let's eat cucumbers. Let's continue. Maybe I can be an eating blogger. What's your opinion? Can you leave your comment below my videos? And I will short a video about our company's introduction and our products in maybe the future 2 days. So you must sign in and subscribe me and drop a like in my every video. Thank you very much. So if you can tell this information for all your friends to support me It's really appreciated. It's so nice of you can do such things to me, for me. Oh my God, it's so hot in my living room. So I need to eat some cucumbers to deal with my thirsty. How many people in our living room? Just 3, right? Oh, it doesn't matter. Maybe it's my computer, my boss' computer, and your phone. You can use a faster computer to sign. The website speed will much faster than a phone. Yeah. No, I'm not an eating blogger, but I have no words to introduce my knife, so I'm so sorry about that. But the cucumber is really yummy. Yeah. I have eaten a lot, but my partner, who was working in the live room right now, she cuts a lot of cucumber. But I learned it can't be waste. There's a kind of crime. It's a kind of waste crime. Waste is crime. It's kind of criminal action. So we must eat up all the things, all the cucumbers we cut. Especially in our live rooms, we must obey the just the morality our ancestor left us. Our parents teaches us that we can't what? We can't waste food. Yeah, especially food, and we must show our respect to Dr. Yuan Longping. So eat up all the rice and all the vegetables and all the meat in your bowl. It's a kind of protection of our environment and the hard working of all the scientists and agriculture worker. 升华了，兄弟们，类目给我打在公屏上。Okay, I can't use Chinese because this is an English live room. So what kind of topic you want to talk to me, you can send your comments below our live room. Yeah. What do you think of today's my makeup? You know, my left face is bigger and my right face is smaller. So I want to, how can I to promote my 左右, my right face to as big as my left face is a question, but it doesn't matter. Method is more than questions or problems. Yeah, that's the 真理怎么说? That's the true doctrines. Yeah, that's the true doctrines. Doctrine is one of my homework words. Is the most impressive words I have ever learned in the last term. I just getting over to finish my first year in university, and I have a lot of things to express to all of you. The first one, don't join in student union. That's the most important. Don't join in student union. If you don't want to do something extremely tiny and deal with some very anxious things, then don't join student union. Because for me, it's a kind of time waste. I can use this kind of spare time to do something more efficiently. Yeah, 别怪我嘴瓢，最近没练口语。 And the second one is you must exercise more. Most of us, we eat a lot after our Gaokao because we didn't have such kind of stress to preparing for this kind of subject, Chinese, mathematics and English. So we have a lot of things to go to the cinema or date with your boyfriend or girlfriend, and so that you can go to any kind of dining hall or shopping mall. You can eat a lot of things. You know, Chinese milk tea is really famous nowadays. Some people can even drink 3 cups a day, but that's really unhealthy for human body. That kind of milk tea contains much of sugar and
Want to have a try?
okay.
Want to have a cucumber steak too?
Oh, steak. Sure,
Okay.
here you are. This cucumber is really sweet, and if you want to get more healthy and more slimmer like me, so that you can get into more vegetables and some like carrot and cucumber, onion, and so on, or maybe fruit juice like orange juice and apple juice. That's really healthy and beneficial to our body. Unlike the milk tea, yeah, maybe we needn't to quit the milk tea, but we have to control the intake of the milk tea. Yeah, because the milk tea contains so much chemistry and industry products, and that's harmful for our body. Remember, don't drink too much milk tea, okay? 于同学，你到底叫什么名字来着？ And what's your meaning? What's the meaning of your name? It's really weird in Chinese. Most people I have ever met and ever know. Can you explain it? Don't do a screenshot. Okay? I want you. I have want you. If you got a screenshot, I'll kill you. Okay?
You will kill me. Why?
If you can stay quiet or just shoot some beautiful pictures for me, I can forgive you and we can be friends after this live show. And if you can, please tell your friends and your parents or your family members there is a kind of live show and tell them to support me. Thank you very much. So what are we talking about just now? Oh yeah, health problem. Oh no, most of the senior high school students in China, they like to
Now I would like to
get
tell
on
you a
more
joke.
weight
Here it
after
is.
Gaokao, so they
Do
must
you have a boyfriend?
keep a good diet
Yeah.
and maybe have a
Nice.
good
Where you
exercise
from?
habit when then
He's
get
from
into the
Earth
university.
Revolution.
So
Oh,
my
really?
second advice when you get
Which
into
nation?
your university, it must be you must keep at least a kind of exercise. Like me, my favorite exercise is jogging. I must jogging for about 30 minutes a day because that can make me slimmer and more healthier. You know, this turn I lose about 3 pounds. That's really impressive. I have jogging for about 170 kilometers this turn. That's really brilliant for me because I have never tried to jogging for such a long distance. And maybe you can try on today so that you can make a tiny progress when you get into tomorrow. And you can make your body more, you have a good figure if you can insist a kind of exercise. Like my best friend in my university, she's from Dalian in Liaoning province. and her favorite sport is playing the badminton, and she is the best player in her school badminton team. So I always playing badminton with her. She told me a lot of things, but you know, we need to relax after we exercise because our muscles will get fastened, but fasten is not really good for our muscles. So we need some methods to soften our muscles, like your hand and your leg, or maybe your stomach. No stomach, and maybe your shoulders. Okay. 救命！我觉得他一定截了很多图。算了，他截图就截图，他直说我搞死他。下播的时候，现在直播间几个人？
在直播间，你看电视看得到的，你这里看不到。
我这电视里是 YY 开播。
3人。
完了，那他一定在，气死我了！我还以为把他说走了呢，笑死，没把他说走。那我接着说。他有给我发微信吗？
方便看吗？
看吧。
他发了个语音，我听不到。
那算了，你让他发文字，你可以发。I know you are watching me. I'm watching you too. I told my partner send messages to you so that we can communicate with each other.
他说没办法跟你互动。
那没办法互动，你就让他不要截图好。别把这发给你文艺同师姐或者小鸡师，更不能发朋友圈。发朋友圈就死定了。I believe my oil English will get a huge promotion after these 2 months because I practice more, you know. I must speak English for free half an hour. Maybe it's full half an hour. Oh no, free half an hour. So I believe I can get a big promotion. That's good. I got payment. I got money, and I can also get a kind of ability. That's our English. Because we are communicating with each other. I will eat all of the cucumbers because it's kind of food waste. I don't want to waste food. Maybe after eating all these cucumbers, I will full enough, too full to eat any kind of dinner, any kind of food as to my dinner. It's really hard. I just practicing my oral English, not introduce my product. But all the products they're sharp enough to cut everything. You just need to contact us. We are professional. We are the most ambitious, aggressive, and most what words can describe our company? Professional, aggressive, ambitious, rich company. So that whatever kinds you want to make, you can send the design picture to us, and we can design a different kinds for you. No matter the kitchen use knife or the chef knife or some 随意啦 Susie knife, yeah. You can tell us what pictures, what kind of design you like, so that we can make something special for you. You know, special if you want to exist, you must be the special one. If you're special, that means you are competitive. You have the ability to distinguish with others, distinguish you from others.
Oh, wonderful.
我已经放飞自我了。Okay, tonight I will come back to my home and speak English to my mother. She will kill me, but because she think, what are you doing? You're so complicated. This kind of language is so complicated. She used to pass the exam set 4 when she can't get into the master degree examination because she didn't pass the set 6 examination. So the third thing most important in your university is you must pass all the examination. You have to pass. 毕业挂科 don't let any kind of subject didn't pass, because that's really a problem. It's a mess. You need to use your spare time maybe in your 3rd year or your 4th year in your university to maybe you need to restudy this kind of subject. Oh no, it's kind of disaster. You won't enjoy it. You want to take part in it. So study hard. Don't pass the exam. Especially the PE class. You must pass the PE class. Even though some PE teacher in the university, they are really, they're unkind. They find all of the methods to, they restrain you and they will blame you, some of you. Why not you can't help me with some things? But I think that's your things, not mine. So don't court me to do something else out of my business. That's not my business. So get out of my business. Okay, what do you want to chat with me? Let's talk about art exam, okay? Oh, my partner, what time is it now? Oh my god, 我们距离下班还有8分钟. That means we can go home for dinner 8 minutes later. How long have you been my live show until now? An hour? Have been an hour? An hour past? Oh my god, I ate a cucumber. What an hour? 我们这真的不是搞笑直播吗？ We're entertaining live show or eating a live show, or maybe I can do an ASMR blogger. You know how to be an ASMR blogger? I'll teach you. You must click some things just like that. Can you hear the sound of the knife? I'm clicking the knife. And can you hear when the knife cutting the back? Okay, you can't hear that. It doesn't matter. And we can eat a cucumber. We can hear the chewing sound. Okay, so stupid.
Good morning, boys and
Stop.
girls.
Stop
I'm
it.
Chelsea.
Stop it.
Now I would like to tell you a joke.
我想起那个表情包。
Here it
Stop it.
is. Do you
Stop
have
it.
a boyfriend?
救命！我们这真的不是娱乐直播。
Nice. Where is he
We're
from?
selling knife, but my boss tell me just now we needn't to tell you what material we use for
Mine,
making this
imagination.
knife or what kind
Have a
of
nice day.
maybe the usage of this knife. You know, kind is using to
Good
cut
morning,
all of
boys and
the
girls.
things,
I'm
all the things
Chelsea.
you need, but you
Now I
can't
would like
use the
to
knife
tell you a
to
joke.
hurt others. You
Here
must
it is.
remember.
Do you
That's a
have
kind of
boyfriend?
Criminal.
Yeah.
Yeah. You will be a crime
Nice.
and
Where is
take
he
you into the
from?
prison. You will arrested
from
by
Australia.
Chinese policemen.
Oh,
他
really?
发啥了？他不是给我发消息了？
Which nation? Mine, imagination. Have a nice day.
你看的挺开心啊，
Good morning, boys and girls. I'm Chelsea.
真的、啊，
Now I would like to tell you a joke.
笑死！
Here it is. Do you have a boyfriend? Yeah.
对，我们可以带化妆包
Where
了
is he。from?
I put on some
He's
beautiful
from a
makeups.
different nation.
My partners
Oh, really?
and me will give you
Which
an
nation?
another experience
Mine,
about
imagination.
entertaining shows.
Have a nice day.
I don't want to cut things anymore. That's so boring. But I can't left this word to my boss. That would be, he will kill me. It will be a mess. That's my job. My job is to popularize all the knife product to my overseas customers. But we don't accept buy a knife or two knives. We just accept maybe 一箱怎么说 a dozen of knives. Yeah, good. Knives 对，跟我读 knives. I want to be a bilingual broadcaster in my future, but I know it's really hard. First of all, bilingual broadcaster is a minor job in China. You know, Chinese broadcaster, the what? 需求. The shortage of this job is really small. So, and this kind of minor job has a higher standard. So if you want to get into this minor job, you must have extremely brilliant broadcasting ability, and you must have, well, I think experience is as much important as your broadcast. But I have to get a job so that I can have experience. 悖论。小鱼，你叫多点人来看我的直播吧，我能把这个直播弄成一个，我们把它变成娱乐直播。Can you give me some advice about maybe my makeups or my clothes or my words towards my customers? Oh, my hairstyle can't be in a mess. Oh, I look so good. What do you think? I look so good. I'm so confident.
那你到最后这里可以用中文来播一点。
对啊，还有2分钟。我不装了，我摊牌了，咱们就是一个不愿再播，但是每天都得播3小时，哦不，6小时。对，6个小时。可能等我下播之后我就不想说话了，所以一定要多来直播间听我多说说话。每次累的时候，我都会问问我自己，我真的需要这份工作吗？好的，感谢您收看本期直播，我们明天见，拜拜。
好，拜拜。 拜。
拜拜。好，下班了，下班了。